And hey there guys, and welcome back to another live stream here in the iCraft server. And yes, I know it's been quite a while since the last time I did a live stream because certain things. Number one, I'm pretty busy for the last couple of days, and as well as I did some, because probably you have seen in the in the thumbnail of this live stream is that I just wanted to show you guys what are the updates in our time-lapse project, which is this Biodome project, I mean. So of course, like I said, we're doing this in a form of a time-lapse. As you can see, well, this is a massive, very massive project, and it's been 3 weeks now. It's already the past third week, I think. But yeah, I mean, I totally have underestimated this project, but to check things out, saying about checking things, let me just double check our live stream if it is actually working, and no. Let me refresh that. Yeah, there's actually a typhoon here in the Philippines, so also one of the reasons why I wasn't able to do live stream, because of the internet connection. It has been very intermittent for the past couple of days since, well, there's a storm. So, as you may probably have known, guys, I'm not sure if in other countries if the internet can tolerate storms, right? But anywho, so yeah, this is the update. We're already lag. Yeah, it's probably the internet is still not that good. But this is gonna be a short live stream just to check things out, and probably we're gonna do a couple of progress in the Nether Hub project later on. We'll see about that. And for now, yeah. So we already have done the walls, of course. We already have done the digging and a lot of things, and yeah. So we're already on the second level now. So basically the first level here, and even the basement is already done. So just to check things out, let's go down there. So this is how it looks like when you actually see this in the bottom, but this is not gonna be the main, of course, this is not gonna be the staircase going up. The staircase going up is probably gonna be here, on this section right over here by, oh yeah, because this is not covered. If you're wondering how did I do this, we basically have grass blocks, sorry, this is not grass blocks, these are wheat crops. So if you're probably asking me how do I manage to make, this possible is because of these waters. Yeah, we got waters beneath these edges of this pathway, so that's why we are able to do, or we are able to place some crops on these sections. And same as on this section right over here, we're actually using behind this wall. If we remove the block, I don't want to remove it, but beneath this wall is actually water. So yeah. So basically, so far, like I said, we still don't have any purpose for these. I mean, definite purpose for this building project. For the sake that we have a building project, we actually made this, which is, I totally have underestimated this project. I thought it was like it's possible to do this in 2 weeks, but we're already past third week now. So let me just double check. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about my internet because it has been really intermittent for the past couple of days because of the storm. And probably here in the Philippines we also are hosting the sea, and probably, I'm not sure, but probably the telco companies are actually allocating some resources, some bandwidths to the, to those events. Probably, but I'm not sure. But yeah. So far, here's the update. We got a giant aquarium right over here. Probably we can actually go inside there. So this is actually accessible here in the backside. We got a mini door on the backside right over here. And yeah, we already got the conduit. And yes, we already have decorated this. Well, I have missed some spots, but probably it's not really that priority for now. So at least we got some aesthetics here. We can still improve this, and we got a bunch of fishes right up ahead, which is looking pretty good, and as well as turtles. We got some turtles on the backside right over here where you can actually swim with the turtles. I wanted to put some dolphins, but I don't like dolphins. They're kind of annoying. They're kind of cute, but they're annoying. Alright. So yeah, so far here's the update. We already have built the aquarium here in the basement. And probably, like I also explained during the last live stream, that this area right over here is going to be our utility area. This, of course, we're gonna drill a hole going to that direction. So, but we're just gonna do that after we have finished the entire project here. I mean, at least for the time lapse. So, yeah, I mean, after the time lapse, we're still gonna do a lot of things here. Initially, our plan is to make this like a hide and seek arena. So, of course, this is not gonna be a good hide and seek spot if it's just like one big room, right? I mean, you can almost see everyone. I mean, if you're just standing in one, in one spot right over here. So what we can do is build rooms, so, smaller rooms on the sides, and probably we can also expand this base, not base, but this place, right? So yeah, that's basically initially the plan. So I'm not sure if that's the thing that we're gonna implement, but most likely. But I mean, I don't want to say it's already definite because probably we all can also change our minds, right? But anywho, just to give you guys an update, so yeah, this is the progress here in here in the Biodome project. So probably, of course, after we have finished the second level, we're gonna proceed already in the roof, which is going to be which is actually going to be a geodesic. I'm planning to build a geodesic dome, a geodesic dome. If you guys actually don't know geodesic dome, probably I can show you guys. Let's just go to a safer place. I already have built it in our, I mean, not built fully, but at least the pattern, just to determine the angles, just to explain things to you guys on what we are actually planning here. So it's not gonna be any more surprise for the people who are actually watching my live stream, so which is actually good. Let's just go to my creative world for the meantime. Alright. So yeah, okay. We're actually here. So this is actually the dome that we're planning to build. So this is what we so call the geodesic dome. This is only a 2-frequency geodesic dome, which is one of the simplest. Well, we still have the 1-frequency geodesic dome, but this one is a 2-frequency geodesic dome because we got 2 different sizes of the struts. Basically, this line right over here, we can call this struts, but I'm not sure because I'm not an architect. So I just do some research, I studied a couple of concepts on how to actually make this. This is not a very easy to build because number one, you have to determine the angles. Well, by saying the angles, it's not only, 2-dimensional. It's not only length and width. You also need to determine on how it goes on length, width, and going to that direction. But basically, it's X, Y, Z. So, which is kind of challenging. I mean, I know this is very challenging. I know. I already have the strategy on how to do this. Of course, we're gonna prioritize building this, at least to determine the angle, because these, determining the angles is the hardest part. So what I'm probably gonna do is, for me to do this in the survival world, probably I'm gonna put signs determining on how we are going to move. For example, on this angle right over here, the pattern is 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. So 3 2s, then 1, 3 2s, 1. Probably this is just an adjustment. Probably I can, we should actually probably do like this. Yeah, sorry. I just found it out. So yeah, probably it's 2. Yeah, 2. You can also adjust this. Now I'm seeing the adjustment. See how complicated this is, right? So basically the pattern is something like at least to go on this direction, on this angle, when you look on this perspective or on this direction. But if you also look on this one, it's actually slightly slanted. So we have to determine that we're gonna move by 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. Probably this should be 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. And then, looking on the top, this is actually by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna move by 5 blocks, going to that direction, and then how do I explain this? And on this direction is going to be by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So somehow it's 7.5, something like that. So it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, if we're gonna build this in the survival world, it will take us quite a lot of time, should I say. But basically, this is what we're planning to build there. This geodesic dome. So like I said, this is like 2V or 2 frequency or frequency 2, whatever they want to call it, right? So this is a 2 frequency dome. Well, domes, geodesic dome can reach up to like 6V, 6 frequency, which will make the dome much smoother, right? So far, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, so now I'm trying to explain it now. But probably you can also do your own research on how to do this, but I'm telling you guys, I mean, probably I'm not gonna make a tutorial on this one because this is very complicated, very intricate details. I know some of the details that I could explain, but not fully. Because number one, I'm not a professor in architecture, you know, school. But anyhow, so yeah, so what we're planning here is this. I mean, we're not gonna use lapis all throughout. I just use the lapis just to make it, you know, very much highlighted because everything in the background is less saturated. I mean, has lesser saturated colors. So I have made this just to emphasize on how the lines are going. So just to emphasize on how this will actually look like once we build this. Imagine, for example, we're actually planning to build another portal on this side right over here. So in terms of like perspective, as you can see, if we actually enter, for example, imagine that we're entering here. So it will, you know, somehow look very spectacular. So as you can see, there are very specific shapes that you can see. Number one, you can actually see a huge star. Once you're actually here in the middle, you can see a huge star above, which is very great. I mean, that's why I really like this design, because it emphasizes certain shapes. And probably if you have observed, we got a couple of, like here, hexagon and then pentagon, right? So, which is very interesting. I mean, we're trying to combine as many shapes as we can. I mean, because, well, this is actually a basic shape in geometry. Well, not quite basic, but this is a, you know, a foundation or a foundation. How do you call this? Basically, a school in geometry. You know, I don't know how to call it. But anyhow, so yeah, so this is basically the plan. So this is actually where I plan most of my builds. Probably some of these parts right over here, you're quite familiar on some of the parts. You know, I mean, that one is the first skyscraper that we have built. This one is our futuristic building. Well, it's just partially built because I just need to determine the main shapes. And same as on this one, of course, this is not the final product. This is just for me to determine the angles, you know, of each line or each struts that we're gonna build in the survival. So what I'm planning to do, like I said, we're gonna probably place some signs determining the number on how many blocks are we going to move upwards. So from here, you know, I already have explained it. I think this is much simpler. So basically, this is like 2, 2, 2, 2 going up. And going on this direction, X, probably X or Z, is just 1. And same as here is just 1. So this is gonna be 1 because X, 2 because of Y. We're gonna move by 2's going upwards. And on this direction is going to be 1 as well. So 1, 2, 1. That's going to be my marking on here. Probably I'm gonna play in the survival world. I'm gonna place a sign over here. Alright, so basically that's it. That's this is going to be our plan on the dome that we're going to build in the iCraft server. So let's get back there. Oh, not realms. No, 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 no. That's not what I meant to click. Alright. So yeah. Somehow I still have a bit of motivation to do this because I know it's gonna be hard. I mean, I would be very stressful. I would be very stressful in working on this segment of our build, right? So I still need to think about it. But anyhow, so hopefully there's no creepers around. Alright. So yeah, as you can see, we already got the circle here. Probably what we're gonna do first is to adjust, because geodesic dome has flat surfaces. It has flat surfaces. It's not like a perfect dome. You know, each triangle is actually, if you probably have remembered, in the creative world we have like triangles, right? Each triangle is actually a flat surface. So as much as possible, we're gonna try to first put some straight lines. It's gonna be 10-sided, so that's actually dodecagon, right? If I'm right, I'm not sure. It's gonna be dodecagon, so we're gonna place a dodecagon here because the two frequency, the base of the two frequency geodesic dome is actually 10-sided. So that's what we're gonna first implement here. Once we have finished this, because this second level here is not yet finished. Yeah, okay. By the way, of course, that's going to be the roof. On the second level right over here, my Elytra didn't work again. Yeah. So, same thing. It's just gonna be same thing as what we have done here in the bottom. So, we're gonna have some plant boxes here on the sides. So, I already have placed a couple of dirt blocks here. So, the water will be on these sides. We're gonna hide them, and then we're gonna put back these cyan terracottas beneath here. So that's what we're actually gonna do. So at least just to hide the waters, because we don't want to, you know, fell on those puddles, right? But anyhow, so basically that's a plan here. So I'm just gonna continue doing the time lapse whenever I have some time to do it. And my target is, I should promise that it should gonna be this weekend. I promise, but I'm not sure on how long I'm gonna work on the dome, because I think the dome, if it's not gonna be this week, this weekend, it's just gonna be probably next week. Hopefully that's ample time for us to finish this project. I'm totally wanted to finish this project, but yeah, because number one, we still have a lot of projects at hand. Yeah, so basically, yeah, that's for this section. So like I said, this is just gonna be an update video, so it's not gonna be a very long live stream. So just to show you guys what are things happening around. And yeah, I'm just pretty tired of doing a recorded you know, a recorded, how do you call it, a recorded episode. Well, I could have made this a recorded episode, but I think a live stream will do. I mean, some other guys, if they are willing to do it, I mean, if they're willing to watch my videos, they can just watch this again, right? So yeah. So now let's get to the Nether Hub project. So like I said, we have a couple of projects at hand, and we still got projects not yet started, planned projects that we haven't yet started. So we're just gonna do this bit by bit, and how, hey Taz. Yeah, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm still trying to make crazy builds. How are you, man? Hope you're doing fine, and you actually have retracted your message. Sorry, I already have read it. I already have read your message though, but it's alright. Nice seeing you, man. So, yeah, probably I'm gonna talk to you later. All right. So, I'm gonna talk to you later. All right. I'm gonna shoot you a message. Yeah. So, nice to see you, man. So now we're gonna go ahead to our go into our Nether Hub project. This is not a big project, but this is one of the essential things that we have to build because we already got this. How do you call this? Blaze farm. So we already have finished this, but not yet the decor. The decor. Yeah, not yet the decor. So we still need to finish this. I think this is what we have finished. You have misspelled too much. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, whatever. That's fine. Alright, so yeah, this is actually still a work in progress. So basically, this is what we do in the live stream, and we got the other one on time lapse. So this one is actually for our live stream. So probably on the next live stream, I'm not sure if probably I'm not gonna do a live stream tonight because I have a gig. I have to go to Zay Hostel. For the guys here in the Philippines, you can actually proceed to. I'm inviting you guys to go to Zay Hostel. I'm gonna play there tonight. So yeah. Alright, so this is actually a blaze farm. So for you guys, yeah, probably some of you guys already have seen this. This one is actually a piston elevator, which I've built, but it's not effective all the time. It depends on the server lag. So this only works when my internet connection is really good, you know, because the speed of this piston, this piston action is really fast. Sometimes it cannot catch up with the latency. So let's see if this will actually work now. But I already have tried this a couple of times. Yes, it's not working. Alright, so basically the function of that is just to push us up. So that's why it's actually an elevator. And this is auto refill. So these blocks will push down. So everything that went up will just be pushed down. So at least you can have this some sort of like refill, right? I mean, at least the blocks can actually go back here. So we're not gonna be, we're not gonna be taking care of picking up the block and putting the block again here. Which is this actually a design of Mumbo Jumbo. I just enhanced it because yeah, lag, yeah. So basically, the purpose of it, we can actually ride that, along the way. But I also build here a manual one, which is actually just a staircase going up, just to show you guys on how this works. So basically, we got a blaze spawner right over there. So yeah, now once we stand here, we can just AFK here for like 10 minutes, 10 to 5 minutes, and then we can actually collect more of these blazes. Why the blazes are not spawning? Seriously guys, don't put me into shame. Why have these guys not spawning? Yeah, there you go. Alright, so yeah, basically they will just be pushed. If you can see, they can actually be pushed to the middle, right to our killing chamber right over there. So yeah, so going down, we can just jump here. There's actually a slime block down here. Well, when Minecraft 1.15 comes, we can actually use some honey blocks, right? Which is also cool. I have to say, you don't look quite, I imagine. Oh, you haven't seen me before. Alright, yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, this is how I look like, man. But I know how you look like because, you have posted some pictures in your channel, in your Discord channel, right? So, yeah. So this is how I look like. Alright, so yeah, we got this. So once we have collected a bunch more of these blazes, yeah, we can just soften them and we can actually kill them with one hit. So basically that's the purpose of it. So this can also be an XP farm, and yeah, blaze farm, blaze rods. Alright, so yeah, basically that's this is almost done. Probably I should say this is already like 70% done. We just need to put some roof and some decor on the walls. Probably, I'm not sure if we're gonna follow this design right over here. Basically these are just trapdoors, as you can see. And some terracottas, brown terracottas, and some strip flags, and some of these acacia with bark. Yeah. Alright, so going to another project, we also, of course, this is actually going to be our finale project, but I'm thinking that we're gonna do this in as well in a time lapse. But I'm not sure because this is actually a very huge space that we can actually work on here. So yeah, So this is the city of Perion. So I already have flattened this area here, but I still need to level these up to that part right over there. So probably we'll also gonna try to do that in. No, I'm just gonna do it in off cam. But what I'm planning to do after we have done the Nether Hub project is probably this Gateway Hall. So this is just gonna be one of the buildings here in the city of Perion. So that's the reason why we already have flattened out this area right over here, just to make way for. Hey, Astro! Oh, hey. This is like a reunion of Taskcraft, man. Hey, Astro, how's it going? I haven't checked your channel lately. I'm not sure if you have posted videos because you know the. I'm sorry. The recommendation of YouTube comes. I mean, I don't know, but sometimes for those I haven't watched for a very long time, suddenly it's not being recommended. But probably I'm gonna check your channel as well, Astro, if you have posted a new video. I'm not sure if you have went back to YouTubing, but I know Taz, of course, sometimes I watch your stone block episodes sometimes, but I don't just comment, but you know. Yeah, so far, yeah, this is gonna be our finale project. Actually, we still got 1 year here in the iCraft server, but I'm not sure. But that's the plan so far. The plan that I mean, we're planning to switch seasons next year when 1.16 has been released. So yeah, but this is going to be, of course, probably very much similar to the Taskcraft, like Taskcraft base. So this has been very similar to, you know, what I've done in Taskcraft. So we have the base in the bottom, and we're gonna build a city on the platform right over here. So we already got the, how do you call this? This is actually the hostile mob farm. I forgot what it's called there. So these are actually the I kind of miss you guys. I feel so happy that Trident should be here, and everyone else. I feel like this is like a reunion, guys. You know, I feel so happy. I mean, yeah, I kind of miss playing with you guys. You know. So yeah, probably these guys, you're familiar with this. This is actually the stone factory, which is also similar to what I've done in Taskcraft, since probably you can also relate to this one. So yeah, this is my stone factory. It works the same. I just have two of these, so it is working the same. Alright, you already have seen that. And of course, this is the same. This is actually the same hostile mob farm. So same, bones, some refreshes. The most important is actually these gunpowders. So yeah. So just to tour around, I think those are the updates of our projects. We can also go to, oops, yeah, same as my Alicia is not working here because of the you know, the bandwidth. Because I'm very far from where the server is. Alright, so yeah, so far this is the progress here. Of course, not much, and this is like a temporary netherwart farm. Basically, I'm collecting netherwarts. You probably run into. Well, Trident is not really. He's taking a break from YouTube for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm trying to convince him to play, but I think he's still, you know, in the mood of taking a break. He's having a break now, so he's not that active for quite a bit. I can show you his base, which is also kind of impressive. So yeah, if you haven't seen, we also got the Guardian farm here, which is very much the same base that I've done in Taskcraft. We have the 3 farms, almost the same. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just a different architectural design. It's not futuristic. It's more of like a Victorian, you know, Victorian style of design that I've implemented here. So yeah, let me check. Let me message him. No, he's not online on Discord. He's not actually on Discord though. I wish it could be. I could have sent him a message. But I think, yeah, because I think it's school time in Australia right now. So probably he's in school. Yeah, but anyhow, so well, we still have a lot of work to do here. But like I said, this is going to be the finale project for this season, and yeah, just to show you things up. Actually, we also got a couple of projects around here. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, we can actually go to the town center. So basically this is my nether tunnel. It's not finished yet, you know, still got a lot of things to do here. Just to show you guys some of our other projects in the server. It's already been almost, how long? Well, we actually started this season March this year, so it has been 8 months, I think, or 9 months. 9 to 10 months, around 9 to 10 months old on this season. So yeah, this part's still not finished. This is actually quite a long nether tunnel. So we got here the nether hub, which is also not yet finished, but we already have done quite a lot here, as you might probably wondering. Why am I walking to the lava? Because this is actually glass. So we have placed glass in the flooring, which is awesome. So we have converted everything to magma blocks and lava beneath this. So yeah, which is kind of awesome, I should say. Alright, so this is actually the main nether hub. So we have just cleared it out. I'm not sure on how we are actually going to decorate this, but it's still gonna be in the future. So yeah, so basically this one, Hyperion Industries, which is also actually our base. But I'm planning just to make this in sort of like development. I'm not sure if we're gonna turn this into a base, because what I'm planning is to just, well, we have this thing right over here already. So over here, so basically this is one of the headquarters, or one of the bases that we have. So this is a skyscraper, not much of a function, but we got a couple of manual farms here. Oops, not here. We got a water elevator, so this is actually the wheat farm, temporarily, I'm not sure. And we got a couple of, this should be the banner area, banner making area. We got some cows here, and yeah. So this should be the sheep farm. I haven't built the sheep farm yet, the auto shearing farm. And we got here the storage area. So basically I've done this I think 2 months ago. We have completed this, at least this building. And yeah, so this is my storage headquarters. This is my base here in the town center. The town center is quite big actually. So yeah, and we got here the flight deck. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to fly now. Just to show things up, because my internet is not really that good as of the moment. So well, currently the people are not as active as it used to be when we started the season, but we have accomplished quite a couple of projects around. So let's try our luck with our Elytra. Hopefully we can fly though. At least fell on the, yeah. Alright, just to show things up. So a couple of projects. This section right over here is actually the business district. This is actually also our project here. So we have here, oh, we can land here. So as you may have probably seen this before, when I'm still doing the episodes, you know, not yet the live stream. This is actually my project in our episodes. So we got here a couple of buildings. This one is the real estate or realtor's office, and this one is the first condominium unit, which is, I'm surprised every floor of this condominium is sold. But no one has lived here yet, so as you can see, it's still empty. But yeah, they got a couple of things there that they have left there. We got a penthouse unit on the top, which is the premier unit, and this one is actually an office building. No one has, I mean, I haven't placed a sales station or sales office for this building yet. We only have started selling this, but this is already sold. I mean, all of the units there. So this is actually the real store's office. Most of the floors are actually empty, but we got a couple of stuff here. On the third floor, oops, this is already the second floor. Yeah, this is actually where they buy, yeah, the sales, the titles for those condos. So yeah, that's it for this one. And just tour things around. Basically, this is our business district, which is our flagship project for the season of iCraft. And we got our shulker shop here. This is also ours. So we got some commercial units on the bottom of each building. This is, I still got a couple of stack here. And we got Elytra, 4 diamonds per Elytra with mending and unbreaking, which is kind of cheap, which is also good just to accommodate to everyone's needs. And wait, I don't have any, but pretty much all of the town center is well looted, so there's only a very little chance for the mobs to spawn. Okay, so the next project after we have finished the biodome project is actually this one. I'm totally excited to start this project though. Yeah, this area right over here is going to be the Mega Plus project. As you can see, reserved for Mega Plus project, which has been a plan since the start of this, no, probably around 5 months ago. So yeah, so this area right over here is going to be the tallest skyscraper that we're gonna build here. And this one is actually the project of Beaverman, Lanes, and Tom Selleck. So they have built these beautiful, awesome phoenix on the back here, which is actually a nice statue and a nice background here in the business district. And as well as that one is actually the university. Alright, let's sleep first. Basically, yeah. Alright, so yeah, basically this section right over here is of course another portal. This way is the base of Beaverman, Lanes, and Dano or Tom Selleck. That's actually their place. It's actually the Walton University, which is actually inspired to Indiana Jones. I just realized that Walton was the surname of Indiana Jones. Or first name? Real first name? Not sure. But Walton is somehow connected to Indiana Jones, which is actually Indiana Jones. So, yeah. Also, yeah, probably also have seen this already. This is the Capitol building, which is also our project in the early part of the season. So this is the Capitol project, which used to be a courthouse. So this was interior designed by Ayondis. So I did the building, but the interiors, as you can see, this is actually furnished, was done by Ayondis, which is, she actually did a very nice job here. I mean, very good job, you know, decorating this place. As you can see, this is actually the courthouse, the courtroom. So just in case there's like a dispute or something, we can settle everything here, right? I mean, we haven't decided yet who's the judge, but you know, this is actually the courtroom. All right, so yeah, we have there several offices, lawyer's office, office of the judge, and office of the mayor. We haven't elected yet who's the mayor, but yeah. So also an update. Well, Mumbles McGumbles actually already have sold to me. Well, not sold, but we did an exchange. So we already have purchased this this plot right over here, which is, I also just remember that we also need to flatten this out to prep up this area right over here. So what we're planning here is it's not yet a concrete plan, but we have an option to do. It's either a cathedral, which is the cathedral for Bakbagak, which is the religion of Luxzilla. So we're planning to build here a cathedral of Bokbogok, or a museum, probably a museum. That's actually the second option, and the third option, probably another skyscraper, or residential area, or residential condo, something like that. So those are the plans. Oops, flag. Yeah. Here, on this area right over here. All right. So yeah, proceeding here to the town center. So those are the that. Yeah, just that's because of the data pack. We have the data pack, the slimes, because this building right over here, which is actually Luxzilla's, this is a slime farm. So Mikey for President 2020. Yeah, I wish though, but no. I'm not a good leader for some reason. Yeah. So this one is actually Luxzilla's slime farm, and he got like a slime shop right over here. Well, he haven't set up the shop. He have built the shop, but he haven't built it yet. Yeah, still work in progress. Yeah, but anyhow, so this is actually the main town center. So we got a couple of starter houses here. This is actually where we went after, you know, as we have started our very first day for the season in the server. So that's why you can see a couple of starting houses here. And yeah, so definitely here, yeah, this is actually our Prismarine shop. Not so shop, doesn't look like a shop, but it's actually a smuggler's den. And yeah, over there is actually Dano's spacecraft. So Dano, or Tom Selleck, I kept on saying Dano, but yeah, Tom Selleck, Tom Selleck built that, which is very impressive. That's actually his base. So I think he's already in the progress of putting some interiors on his spacecraft right over there. It's really impressive. It's massive. It's, you know, it's a very cool project that you have done here. Already have finished the exteriors, but I'm not sure if he already have finished the interiors. But I think he's still working on that one yet for now. So yeah, this one is also our project, which is actually the smuggler's den though. Yeah, I forgot to show to you guys. This is actually our Prismarine shop. So the story behind this is seems like the pirate's den. So it's a smuggler's den. So we're, you know, illegal items we can actually consider somehow for the benefit of a roleplay in the server. This is some sort of like you know, a hidden spot where they can actually smuggle some Prismarines, and as well as conduits, and of course Prismarine blocks, sea lanterns. So I'm not sure if someone bought, yeah, someone already have bought some items here. We have here conduits, and of course sea lanterns. Ooh, someone bought some sea lanterns. Alright, I should probably start refilling this one now. Alright, Dark Prismarine, of course. Yeah. Oops, not there. Let's just put this back here. Alright, so we are actually making sales. Which is good. And yeah, this is actually a ship right over here. So we have here our very own Captain Jack Sparrow. So this is actually a ship. Well, I totally forgot that we are going to have some interiors here, but I totally forgot about it though. But probably if I could remember that we're gonna have some interiors here. We have to do some interiors in this ship. We also got here this place still not yet designed, but you may probably have noticed this is actually angled. This ship is actually angled, it's not straight. So you may probably have noticed that it's pointing to diagonally, slightly diagonal. Probably we can also swim up there. Yeah, one good thing about waterfalls in Minecraft is that you can swim up the waterfalls, which is, yeah, beautify physics. Yeah, so basically, as you probably have noticed, this is actually angled. It's not pointing that direction, I mean that straight direction. It's actually pointing somehow going to southwest. Yeah, slightly. Yeah, it's just a feature, you know. Alright, so yeah, this is actually one of the projects that we have done for this season. And probably... yeah, I almost forgot about this Shrine of Azura. I can go there. So probably that's the last thing I can showcase to you guys. Well, this is actually like a world tour as well. Yeah, we got a couple of shops here. We got the rock shop of Lucky. We got the insurance shop, and we got a couple of wool shop, the Ionco, rocket shops, and on this direction right over here, this is actually Koi Space. So he made an observatory, and this project right over here is actually also, of course, ours. Yeah, I've done this the Shrine of Azura, which is inspired in Skyrim. Probably already have seen this in one of the videos. One of the time I did this in a time lapse, and I actually have made this 16 hours straight. I'm not boasting about it, but after that I had a burnout. Suddenly I became so stressed, and I stopped playing Minecraft for a bit. For about like a month and a half, I think. I stopped playing Minecraft and I played Skyrim. That's why. That's actually the reason why I started playing Skyrim, and we're almost finished in Skyrim. I'm just trying to level up to reach level 81, so at least we can already finish up. We can already defeat, or fight, not defeat. I'm assuming that we'll get a defeat. Of course, we have to defeat the Ebony Warrior, which is the strongest enemy, or the strongest opponent in Skyrim. So basically, well, we're just gonna do that soon, not now. So yeah, this is actually one of our massive projects, which I've done, which is the Shrine of Azura, which is somehow I'm also still odd. I mean, I cannot believe that I've done this, to be honest. I mean, I'm still happy that I'm still really happy and proud that I've done this. But anyhow, so I'm not sure where we can actually get out of here. Yeah, this one, of course, a couple of projects here in the desert. So projects are actually all around here in the server. There are also quite a couple of awesome builds done by other iCrafters around the server. So this one is actually an excavation site of Lynn's. So she actually done this base camp alpha. Yeah. So they got a base here. Not sure. I think they've done this for some reason. I'm not sure. How can I get out of here? Seriously? Alright, there we go. Alright. I thought I was stuck. Sorry. Alright. So... okay, there we go. So going back, I think that's all what I can showcase. Probably, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make a build for now. So what I think is, this is not gonna be a very long live stream because I still need to prep up for my set for tonight, and I still need to do a couple of things. Lag. Yeah, this area right over here is also Luxzilla's. So we got a western theme here. Probably I should also build something here in the western district. This has been neglected for quite a while now. So this is the only project that you can actually see here, but I think we can try to build something, at least one, probably in one episode. We can do a couple of buildings. I mean, probably one building in the live stream. So we're gonna try to, yeah, at a certain point, we still got a year. We still got a year for us to immerse, or to have this server, or to play in this server. That's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm losing my words. Yeah. So we still got a couple of plans. Major projects, probably we're gonna stop planning out more major projects, but minor projects, probably, of course, just to diversify our programs in our live stream and as well as in the episodes. Yeah, I also forgot to say that probably on the next couple of episodes, next couple of episodes in iCraft, we'll probably gonna start focus again on making recorded episodes, because I think live stream, I don't know. I mean, sometimes live stream is good, but in terms of like doing it very often, sometimes it's very tiring. You know, I mean, sometimes it's very convenient. I feel it's very convenient because you don't have to do anything, but sometimes it gets a little bit boring. You know, probably I'm just gonna try to mix up between episodes and doing a live stream. So probably, but most likely we're gonna do lesser live stream for now. You know me, I mean, most of the time whenever I plan my episodes, I don't always stick to it. So this channel is just gonna be go as it will just go along, right? So yeah, so we got actually that one. Boo Gaming's he built that, but I think he haven't. I mean, he logged in once to build that, but he haven't went back yet. I'm not sure. Probably I could also encourage him to, because he doesn't play Minecraft that much as we can. I mean, as much as we do, but he play other games. He play, I'm not sure, but yeah. Aside from Minecraft, he play a lot of other games. So yeah. What else that we can go on here? Alright, so on this area right over here, probably I'm gonna cancel out. The Hyperion Industries. Probably, well, not cancel out fully, but we're gonna reduce whatever we're planning here. Because like I said, the base here, I mean, we already have so many bases that it becomes so hard to manage. That's what I'm trying to say. So since we don't really have anything here, we just, I mean, these how do you call this? This wheat farm and this cow farm, we can actually do that in the city of Perion, right? I mean, because it's not location specific farm, unlike Guardian farms, unlike Blaze farms, unlike, you know, whenever you need spawners and those stuff. So what I'm thinking is that I'm not sure. Well, we're just gonna give this projects up because it's very impractical. That's what I'm trying to say. This is gonna be still our base. Probably we should just call a headquarters here in the business district, because most of the time we also need to make things accessible for us, at least for most of the materials that we're gonna need in our fields around here. So we're just gonna leave this as is. You know, probably some of the levels we're gonna change them. And one thing, what I'm thinking is that we're just gonna build one creeper farm here. Just a creeper farm. Because we need a lot of gunpowder from time to time, especially we're using TNTs. For our stone factory. But to be honest, we already got our quarry. We already got our quarry in the Biodome project, right? So we already have like tons and tons of stones. Probably it's gonna be our supply of stones for the rest of the season, but I'm not sure. I mean, we cannot say that we have enough materials, right? So yeah. So on the weekend, of course, probably I can also show you, because Christmas season is already here, especially here in the Philippines, because Christmas here in the Philippines actually starts at September. We have the longest Christmas season in the world. But it's just, you know, I mean, we still just celebrate one day for Christmas. But for the Christmas season, we say that it's actually starting September. So since we already have a plan for this weekend, well, during the last live stream, I told you guys that we're gonna do the recording last weekend. But apparently it was cancelled because most of us are not available. So yeah, this way is actually the way going to the Christmas town. So we also have made this tunnel right over here. We can actually use boats, but since we have our horse, we can just use our horse, right? So yeah, it's also a long way to get there. So this way is we have a couple of stuff. We have some sort of like a diversion road. Going to this direction is, I think, I'm trying to remember. Wait. I think this is the witch farm. Yeah. I'm not sure, but I think that's a witch farm of Beaverman and Limbs. So basically, because it's actually passing through here, so that's why I tried to connect that one. But I haven't decorated it yet. But you know, probably soon. But they can also do their own decorations. That's why the reason why I didn't do it. So over here, we also got a diversion here. Well, this is somehow decorated, but this one is actually also a mesa biome, which is also a quarry area for terracottas. So that's also actually this is much nearer compared to what we used to have before. I didn't actually discover that. Well, yeah. Okay, nice seeing Tess. Yeah, hopefully we can have a reunion. Hopefully one day we can play together again. Nice to see you, man. I'm gonna send you a message. Don't worry. We got a couple of plans. We're just gonna see about that. Just to catch things up, you know. I'm not sure. Probably after this live stream, I'm gonna, yeah. I just wanted to, you know, have a little chit chat. All right, so here we are. So this is actually the Christmas town. The Christmas hasn't started yet, but of course, we're very excited to showcase things, right? Yeah. So this is the Christmas town portal. So we got here a nice house, a Christmas house made of bricks and a couple of glazed terracottas. And we got here a chimney and of course the nether portal, which we, you know, somehow at least it got like a dramatic effect. Going into the chimney, it seems like we're Santa Claus, right? Alright, see you, Taz. So, well, we haven't built anything yet here, except for that one, the ice factory or ice farm of Beaverman. He's actually right now is the redstone guy here in the server. So he made a bunch of redstone projects, and yeah. And right over here, of course, this is actually how do we call this? This is pre-generated village here in the snow biome. So yeah, next week, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live stream or a recording, but probably we can do a recording just to start things up or just to make a transition, going back to our old style of making episodes. You know, I want to bring that back because I also kind of miss doing some editing, some story planning on our episodes. Because on live stream I also do planning, but not as much as doing in the actual episode. Because on the actual episodes I'm trying to think what are the things that I need to show and try to make some stories, some flows, and all of those stuff. But yeah, so basically, that's also part of the updates on the channel, so expect more episodes, lesser live streams, and yes. So we're gonna do that on the next couple of months, probably couple of weeks, I'm not sure. Like I said, there's no definite in our channel for the meantime because, well, we're just trying to make fun. I mean, we'll just try to have fun in making videos, of course, interacting with you guys, and of course, well, yeah, that's everything about it. And we're almost 1 hour now, so I think we can already finish this live stream. It's just a matter of updates just to catch things up, and probably I should be inside one of these houses because it's getting nighttime now. Yeah, I'm just gonna log out here. Is there a bed here? Nope, there's no bed here. I'm looking for the one with the bed. Ah! Dang it! I fell in the hole. Jeez. Alright, let's cover that up. Okay. I didn't expect that. Alright, okay, we got a bed here. But anyhow, so well, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this live stream for the updates. And of course, I'll see you guys probably, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a live stream on Friday or Thursday, but tonight definitely is not. Tonight I'm gonna have my gig. I'm not sure. Come with me. Because sometimes when I got drunk, I do a drunk live stream. No, not really. I haven't done that. I haven't done that yet, but But anyhow, of course, I'll see you guys soon. Bye!